All right, so somebody's asking if I've changed my position on KDA since my last video. Honestly, I don't know, because I'm not interested in KDA. That's a big bounce. Now, that is a bounce. That's pretty aggressive, actually. But I don't know if my idea has changed behind it. Well, this is the weekly 10 up here. So it just came. So this, is there one with more price history? Yeah, there we go. That's better. I'm on the daily chart, but this is the weekly 10. Do I have a KDA chart saved somewhere? Hold on. I could have sworn I used... Did they... There we go. All right, there's my chart. Huh. Crazy. Crazy. Hit the bottom of that box perfectly. I didn't know that's what happened. But remember, when I draw boxes, and it's hard to believe, they get hit. I actually didn't know that happened until I just saw that. So I'm experiencing this in not shock, because it's probable that was good. That's just how crypto works. It goes, if you look here, look, if you look left, that's how, like, the guesses are so easy. Watch, you look left, you look for structure. That's typically where things go. It's that simple. Like, you can do fibs and all that shit all you want, but it's just fibs aligning with structure. I'm telling you, that's just how it works. If fibs don't align with structure, then the fibs aren't going to work. And that's why I like these levels more. Now, I'm not going to diss fibs very much, because fibs do work, but they're going to work a lot less if they don't align perfectly with structure. A lot of times they do, and you get extra confirmation. All right, so your question is, has my thought process changed on KDA? Well, I mean, my targets of $1, weren't my targets from that video? Is $1.30, so it already hit. I mean, yeah, I think my thoughts have changed since altcoins typically bottom after Bitcoin. My thoughts might change that this might be a lot more likely to hit now. So under $1. So I think maybe you were looking for me to say, yes, my thoughts have changed, but in the opposite way, like it's going to recover. I don't think, yes, my thoughts have changed, but not in the way that I would assume that you were anticipating. I bet it's more likely that this is hit in the end in 2022. Now, will it happen in the next week? No. But in 2022, I would still say that this has a stronger chance now to be hit, given that this target was hit so fast. This has a way to go. Now, is it possible that KDA is what you might call a first mover, and it does bottom with Bitcoin? Some coins do that, very few, and even fewer will move up during a bear market, kind of like Chainlink did, essentially in 2019, 2020, or whatever. There are only one or two or three at most that are going to do that, but there are also few that bottom with Bitcoin. Ethereum, being one coin, but very few altcoins do. It has a chance to do that, but it's not a safe bet. Therefore, given that target was hit so quickly, yeah, I would say this box has a slightly stronger chance to be hit now. And what do you see here? The weekly 10 price is under it, and it's got a negative slope, and it appears to be accelerating to the downside. So once this, it might hang out here and wait for the weekly 10, but it's probably going to get there. Look, I'll draw this out. It might get a neutral slope like that and then head down and go like this, something to that effect. So it might hang out for a little bit, wick above, maybe even do a fake out, try to get above, and then fail it, and then boom, 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 and then go right back up and then recover, something like that. And that would be something like Bitcoin's higher low in July. Bitcoin's higher low versus the lower low on alts. And if you want an example of that, even though I'm going to switch to Cardano here, this is not Cardano analysis. I'm going to look at Cardano for a KDA analysis. Something that you might have seen me do already is Cardano. Bitcoin bottomed in about December to January of 2018, 2019. So let's mark that there. That was Bitcoin's bottom right here. Bitcoin's higher low happened about a year later. It was coronavirus dump. However, I already had, before coronavirus was like a word used in America, I already had my limit orders at $5,000. Like I literally scraped up money out of places and had those orders there because higher lows simply happen. You know, it's just coronavirus was the stimulus for it to happen. And Ethereum made a lower low, or not Ethereum, but Cardano made a lower low when Bitcoin finally had its higher low, essentially retesting its bottom. See that? It's not just because of Black Swan. It was going to happen anyway. It was going to happen. It was going to make a lower low, most likely. And there you go. That was, and how many days after the Bitcoin's bottom was that? That was 481 days, well over a year. So I would, and it could be 2023 when it hits that, but I would still guess 2022. I was going to go to KDA. Let's see here. Was it this chart? No. Darn it. KuCoin. Yes. All right. Might as well just save this damn chart. There we go. Move this bad boy up. But anyway, that would be a rough guess of what I think KDA has a good chance of doing. However, I would be willing to reconfigure my analysis should KDA be able to do something spectacular. So the conditions in which I would change that guess is if KDA can close 2 weekly candles above its weekly 10 before it breaks below this box. So if it can close above there sometime in the near future before breaking below here, I would then change my guess. That would be the conditions for me to not flip-flop, but I would justifiably change my analysis. And since I'm on KDA, let's do some short-term time frame stuff. It's probably going to be wishy-washy, just like Bitcoin, since we've already established Bitcoin's wishy-washy. Yeah, I think it could float. So this is the weekly 10. It is getting kind of close. So it looks like it's going to want to interact with its weekly 10. Let me make that red. It looks like it's going to want to do this, and it might actually get above it. I guess a worse picture could have popped up. I need to turn off those damn alerts. Yeah, it looks like it's going to head over here. So when KDA is wicking above, like on 4-hour candles above its weekly 10, whenever that happens, that would be your warning sign that it's likely getting close to wanting to head back down, at least at this point, to $2.05 to test the top of this horizontal. That would be my guess as of now on the short-term time frame, and that would be going up to, it could go up to $3.70. This is a very strong move, and even if it wiggles sideways, I could see it popping out one more high close to 370, 380, something like that, $3.80, and then I would expect it to come back down to $2 to at least, or lower, so to $2.05 or lower. After it gets above this weekly 10. So again, I'm on the 4-hour chart, but this is the weekly 10 EMA because I'm using that MTF EMA indicator over here, so I can see different EMAs on different time frames. And yeah, so that's the long-term and shortish midterm for KDA. Hopefully that was helpful.